And as he's dropped at the 23. They'll run with the third-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Well, this defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Samson Ebukam. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. A big game. As the drive continues. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go, Jack!
Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to Taylor on first down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The Colts at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Richardson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Richardson looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. He sets to fire deep, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
The throw out to Ross. He's got it. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now they'll pitch it out here. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson.
He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Richardson to throw. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked to these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this: I've got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That's complete to John Ross. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And again, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes over the middle. That's hauled in by Tony. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
19 Tigers.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
18, 5 years.
On first down, Richardson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone. Some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Flush to his right. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room, a turnover on the opening drive of this 3rd quarter.
I like your identification there, because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball, let's go down and score, put some points on the board and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Richardson looking to throw this. But that going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. He's got room at the 30. Still going. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact in the next-gen stats.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
On first down, Mahomes.
Looking for Ross again. He finds him again.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete.
And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Ross.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Second down, here's Richardson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hey, 15. Yellow. Come on, baby.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice.
Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Yellow. Yellow. 15.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ross.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. A time you'd think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success, and it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
To throw is Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out.
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Colts use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Mahomes throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw there into the hands of Ross.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mahomes.
And that's going to be incomplete.
in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Mahomes to throw it. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Colts, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile,
I'm really out for blood this time. Look.